In this theorem, next theorem, which is Cauchy's second theorem on limits. This is regarding the geometric mean. Previous theorem of Cauchy first theorem was regarding the arithmetic mean. This is regarding the geometric mean. What is the statement? If limit n tending to infinite an is L, where an is positive, that means all the terms are positive, then limit n tending to infinite a1 a2 an, that means geometric mean raised to the power 1 by n is equals to L. We have to prove this. Fine. So how to prove this? To prove this, we will utilize the Cauchy first theorem on limits. So since here we are having product, and in the previous theorem of Cauchy first theorem we are having arithmetic mean, that means we are having a sum. So we know that we can convert the product into sum with the help of logarithmic function, because logarithmic function is what? Logarithm of log of a plus log of b can be written as log of ab. That means you can easily convert sum into product with the help of logarithmic function. So now we will utilize logarithmic function and Cauchy first theorem. So let limit an is equals to L, this is already given to you. Then by the property of limit log of an can be written as log of limit n tending to infinite an. Here limit is outside the function and here limit is inside the function. But this is already L, so this is equals to log of L. That means limit n tending to infinite log an is log of L. Fine. Now by the Cauchy first theorem, if this limit of log an is log of L, then by the previous theorem log of a1 plus log of a2 plus log of an divided by n will be again also log equal to log of L. Then here limit n tending to infinite log of a1 plus log of a2 plus log of an divided by n is also log of L with the help of Cauchy first theorem. Now we can combine these using logarithmic property. This can be written as log of a1 a2 an divided by n is log of L, and this is nothing but 1 by n, so you can take it here in the power. So log of a1 a2 an raised to the power n is also log of L. Now you can take limit this inside and log outside, so log of limit n tending to infinite a1 a2 an raised to the power 1 by n is also log of L. When you compare, this is a log function, this is also a function, so they should be same. So limit of a1 a2 an raised to the power 1 by n is L. So this is the proof of the theorem. Now the last theorem of today lectures. Here limit an is a sequence such that an is positive for all n belongs to n, and this limit n tending to infinite an plus 1 divided by n is also L. That means this is a new sequence generated by the given sequence. Then you have to prove that limit n tending to infinite an raised to the power 1 by n is L. You have to prove this. This is already given to you, this is already given to you. Then you have to prove that this. Fine. So now we will generate a new sequence because we want to prove this with the help of Cauchy second theorem. So here we will generate a new sequence Bn. What is Bn? Bn is the first term of the sequence. B1 is as it is a1, b2 is a2 by a1, because we want to utilize this condition also. So b2 is a2 by a1, b3 is a3 by a2, and bn is an by n minus 1. When you take the product of this b1, b2, b3, bn, then a1 is cancelled out with a2, a2 is cancelled out with a2, a3 is cancelled out with a3, and finally you will get only an. So b1, b2, bn is an. Similarly, if you take product up to only bn minus 1 terms only, so herein you will get only an minus 1. Now take the ratio of these two. So an by n minus 1 is bn. An divided by n minus 1 is nothing but b1, b2, bn divided by b1, b2, bn minus 1. So all the terms will be cancelled out except bn. So we are having bn. Now this is already given to you. Limit an plus 1 divided by n is L. So if you remove only one term here, then there will be no effect on the limit. That's why limit of an divided by n minus 1 is also L. Here we are reducing the index by 1. Here is the reduced index will be an, and here after reducing one index we will get an minus 1. So limit is also L in that case. But this an minus 1 divided by n is this is nothing but Bn. So that's why limit of Bn is equal to L. Fine. Now here, from here, limit of Bn is equal to L. Fine. Then as An is positive, because to apply this this second, here we have to show that this, here Bn is already, in our case Bn is already L, but to apply this we have to show that Bn is positive, then you can use this condition. So now to show this Bn is positive, what is our Bn? What is our Bn? Our Bn is the ratio of these two. Since An is already positive, An minus 1 is already positive, so the ratio of two positive numbers will be positive, so Bn is positive. So this is written here. If An is positive, then Bn is also positive. That's why Bn is a sequence which converges to L. Then you can apply Cauchy's second theorem, which says that B1, B2, Bn raised to the power n is also L, and this is nothing but An. This product is nothing but An. So that's why this is equal to An. So this is the theorem. Fine. Now we will take the examples in the next video. Thank you.